Boots versus Virgil, good fight, but I think Virgil knocks him out. Chile, saludos a Chile. But for fights, I prefer the MX for my fighters. Houston, Texas, what's up? I'm not crazy. Boots is not ready for Virgil, and I just know that for a fact, you know.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash, Michael Gross. Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga. My brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss, this is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss, Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss, Mike on sports. He call it how he see it, either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater, click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. Yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back.
Ortiz all the time. What sets you apart from him? And are you going out there and plan on having a better performance than he had the last time out against Maurice Hooker?
I don't worry about nobody else but myself. At the end of the day, I'm going to have fun, do what I do, and look good doing it, and bring home that knockout. I'm an all-around fighter, and we just two different fighters.
All right. Thanks for the time, Boots, and good luck to you Saturday, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Luke Carney.
How are you doing, Boots?
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. So, as we know, Sergey Lipinets represents the first real step.
Yo, 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 yo. What up, 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 people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and big ups to that 317. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what we do in the sport of boxing. We know you had a good weekend, Virgil, but the thought on everybody's mind, man, is what's next for you. Another thought on people's mind is, who is the better prospect? Who is the better non-champion? JARON Ennis or VERGIL Ortiz? And we got into this a little bit yesterday. Kind of saved, you know what I'm saying, my takes for the day. But we all know that that VERGIL Ortiz had a big time victory over the weekend over his Igis Velasquez. Really kind of thrusted himself into that legitimate contender role. You know what I'm saying? I think with the win over Velasquez, nobody can question if VERGIL Ortiz is now a contender. Me especially, because I was the one who picked Velasquez in that fight. So with that being said, a thought came to my mind Sunday. I started to think, like, who should be rated the better welterweight right now at this current time? If you had to name somebody right now at this current time, would you ride with JARON Ennis or would you ride with VERGIL Ortiz? I mean, a lot of people got a lot of mixed emotions about this topic, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people feel like, hey, Mike, both guys ain't really, you know what I'm saying, had the chance to prove themselves yet. I know Virgil got the win, but Jaron ain't really had that big time victory yet. I would say you're right. You're probably right. You're probably right about Jaron. Jaron needs a big time victory to thrust himself into the mix with Virgil. But we all got eyes. Everybody out here got eyes, right? We all got eyes. And sometimes our eyes may tell us that somebody is better than the other person, even if they don't have the resume. Now, I want to play a little game. I want to play a little game. I want to play a little game. It's called Who You Got? Simple as that. Who you got? Let me know in the chat right now if you believe Jaron Ennis or Vergil Ortiz is the better fighter today. I want to know in the chat right now who you got in the chat. Who do you have in the chat as the better fighter today? I don't know what that is, Derek. Look at your emoji did come through. My nigga T Bowie on Twitter says boots. Miss on Sports says if you're here, thumbs up. Get Mike to 4,000. Yes, ma'am. Get Mike to 4,000. Oh, Derek Lincoln says boots. How times have changed. Oh, changed, Derek Lincoln. I'm gonna explain, Derek. I'm gonna explain. Who else think Boots better than Vergil Ortiz? Or who think Vergil Ortiz? I want to know how y'all feel. I want to know the overwhelming opinion about this topic. Because looking at both fighters, man, they both have a good skill set. Boots is a very good counterpuncher, can come forward if needed, come forward. Very big for the division, very long, very rangy for the division. Hits pretty hard, has a lot of power. Vergil Ortiz has power, we've seen. Can take a punch from Mean Machine. Took the punch well, got back up. Ortiz got the better resume though, but I got Boots if they were to fight. Boots. A lot of y'all saying Boots. Boots don't like pressure. This we know. How you know that, Tyrese Bowie? How you know Boots don't like pressure? What fight did you see Boots didn't like pressure? Big Thomas says Ennis need wait 5 more years before he fight Virgil. Okay. I don't know about 5 more years. I think he's sipping on that Virgil Kool-Aid. Ortiz is proven today. Gary Antoine Russell told you Boots don't like pressure. Okay. You talking about the amateurs? You talking about in the amateurs? You mean in the amateurs? You talking about amateur fighting, bro? We don't do amateur fights over here, you know what I'm saying? We in the big leagues. It's our turn at bat. I want to ask y'all the same question, but with different fighters. Right now, today, Let's just say Errol Spence comes back 100%. Who do you guys have? Errol Spence Jr. or Terrence Crawford? We are assuming that Errol Spence comes back 100%. We just assuming that Errol Spence comes back 100%. Derek and Lincoln, I knew you was gonna fall for it, Derek. Yes, sir. So Derek, based on what he's seen against Boots, based off his eye test against Boots, he feels like Vergil Ortiz is not the better fighter, even though Vergil got a better resume. Even though Vergil got a better resume. But when it comes to Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, even though Earl got a better resume and the eye test may tell you that Terrence Crawford is the better fighter, he's not changing his stance. He's still going with Errol Spence. You see how boxing fans don't keep it all the way 100. And I'm not accusing of Derek of being a fraud and not keeping it 100. I'm just saying when it comes to their favorite fighter, the criteria tends to change a little bit. Ask me who I think it is. Well, Derek, you must wear glasses, Derek. You must wear the same glasses nigga Earl got. If your eye test tell you goddamn me motherfucking Earl better boxing than Bud. Ain't a nigga, I ain't seen a nigga eyes yet that tell me motherfucking Earl a better fighter than Bud. Oh man, it ain't an eye set on earth that make you think Earl can outbox Bud. Only question y'all got with Earl is if their power. Can Bud take the power? Can Bud take the physicality of Errol Spence Jr.? It ain't the boxing. Let's be real. Let's be real. But this ain't about Bud. This ain't about Bud. It ain't about Earl. It's about the new breed, the new era. Jaron Ennis versus Ortiz, man. This could make for a big time super fight down the road. And we all know what both fighters have done. And we all know that we want to see Jaron and with better and better and better and better and better opponents. Yeah, we understand that. We get that, and we need that for Jaron Ennis. When it's all said and done, I don't know who's gonna be raising their hand at the end, and who's gonna be the top guy when it all comes down to it. But what I do know, I'm very intrigued to see both fighters mix it up with each other. You got Vergil Ortiz, who's trained by Robert Garcia in that Robert GBA Academy over there. You know what I'm saying? And they do the good work. They come up with good game plans. And we know Jaron Ennis is a Philly product. When it comes to boxing, Philly fighters are some of the most tough fighters on the planet. They tend to know how to box, know how to bang, know how to do a lot of different things in that ring. And I just can't say enough about both guys, because when you look at their skill set, like both guys have a very that's my guy Rashidi Ellis right there. And I'm gonna talk about Rashidi Ellis here in a little bit, along with Conor Ben. Don't get it twisted. Like I'm not trying to bring up those guys, but as of right now, I'm looking at this man right here. I'm looking at Jaron Ennis and looking at what he's able to do, and just what he's able to, the speed, the power, the punching combination, just the overall boxing acumen, man. Like the man has it all. And his pops right there along with him. Done trained 3 boxers, you know what I'm saying? Both brothers box. Jaron Ennis looks to be the cream of the crop right now. Looks to be the cream of the crop when it comes to that family of boxing. But Virgil Ortiz is no slouch. And Jaron is a big dude too. Like look at 147. But Virgil's no slouch, man. Virgil got that power too. Got a nice combination, nice jab. We seen that jab on full display I believe it was Saturday night against Mean Machine. Like that jab was a huge key to success in that fight. A big time key to success in that fight. And we seen him really put Mean Machine in some compromising position just with that jab. That jab was a real loud weapon for Virgil Ortiz in that fight, and I like the fact that he was able to put that jab to work. Like I told y'all Saturday night, man. Once you put that jab to work, man, that jab is like Jesus. It's gonna make sure everybody eat. Mm-hmm. That jab is like Jesus, man. It's gonna make sure everybody eat, man. No matter goddamn me, if you eating goddamn me fish, if you eating bread, whatever you eating. If it's the left hook, right hook, straight left, straight right, uppercut, that jab gonna make sure you put everything on the table so dinner can be served. One thing that I do like about Jaron, he goes to the body very well. And we seen Ortiz go to the body well too, but look at that power, man. Look at that power, ball. Look at the speed by Ortiz, though. Ortiz speed, I think Ortiz speed may be a little bit underrated, man. He's a good, he's very quick on his feet, very good punching coordination. That straight uppercut, straight right was a big weapon Saturday night too. Left foot, bang. Like, he looks good, man. Looks good on the pads, man. Looks very solid on those pads. Like I can't take anything away from him. But Jaron, man, look at this, just digging to the body, man. Over and over, just digging to the body. Jaron over and over, bang. Look at that. Looks, man, he looks so man. You see the whip on them punches? You see the whip on them punches, though. The whip and the leverage you get on the punches is incredible. But look at Virgil Ortiz. You see how tight and compact Virgil Ortiz is with his combinations? Like it would make for a great fight because if Virgil can get on the inside of Jaron, then Jaron might have some issues. You know what I'm saying? Jaron might have some issues, man. It might be some issues. Now we do have honorable mention, right? We do have honorable mention. I don't want to feel like that like these guys have been left out. I'm talking about Rashidi Ellis. Rashidi Ellis is another Golden Boy fighter who I believe is like 20 something and with double-digit knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Rashidi Ellis is a very good fighter, and he needs Golden Boy to deliver for him like they've been able to deliver for Virgil Ortiz. Now, I don't know if that shit stayed up or not, but he looked fast as hell. And the other guy that I wanted to go across the pond and give a big shout out to is Conor Benn. We seen Conor Benn against Sammy Vargas first round knockout, and he was going to be able to be fighting Adrian Granados, but that fight got postponed to September 4th. So now they'll be fighting on the 4th of September. So that gives Conor Benn opportunity to put his name right back in there, right back in the mix with the top guys at 147, man. Conor Benn is a very good prospect out of England, man. If you've not been watching Conor Benn fight, you're definitely doing yourself a disservice, man. Don't forget, if you're watching me on YouTube right now, I need you guys to like and subscribe to the channel. I need you to guys hit that bell, comment, share, whatever you got to do to help the channel grow. And after this live stream is done, you guys want to do me a favor if you got YouTube Premium and download this live stream. You ain't got to watch it. You can delete it as soon as it gets done. Just download helps me with the watch time. Here is Mike on Sports current 147-pound list. I have Terrence Crawford number 1, Earl Spencer number 2, Manny Pacquiao number 3, Sean Porter number 4, Jordanis Ugas number 5, number 6, Keith Thurman, number 7, Virgil Ortiz, number 8, Jaron Ennis, number 9, Elena Stanonis, number 10. I have Conor Ben and David Avenesian. We got a phone call right now. I'm going out to 803. 803. Let me go on out and see what's going on. 803. 803, what's going on? Talk to me. Yo, can you hear me? 803.
Yeah, can you hear me?
What's going on, man? What's good? Who this?
Come on, Slim, stop playing with me.
What up, Slim? My bad, big guy.
It's all good. Look, man, I'm going to tell you right now, as far as Boots and Virgil, that shit ain't happening. It's already an understanding that they building that as a mega fight. So you won't see that shit till they at 154 or 160.
Yeah, we ain't talking about what happened. We're talking about right now. Who should be rated higher? Who should be rated higher?
Oh, Virgil, hands down. Virgil is actually, I'm going to tell you why. Virgil is actually, and everybody going to think it's because I'm hating on Earl. And it's just that, man, I'm going to be straight up with you. Virgil is the second best welterweight in the divisions, man. Behind Bud. He's the second best welterweight in the division.
Fresh.
He is the second. Yes.
So you
Virgil is the second best welterweight in the division.
Real quick, Fresh.
Virgil actually.
Give me 2 seconds. So that means Virgil is better than Sean, better than Ugas, better than Keith Thurman, better than Manny Pacquiao, better than Earl Spence. Yes. I can't go that far.
I know. I hear you. But when I told everybody that Bud was the number 1 pound for pound boxer in 2015, everybody said the same thing. So we cool with that. But at the end of the day, you hearing it here right now. Virgil is the second best welterweight behind Bud.
What makes
and listen to what I'm telling you. This is the eye test.
I'm not gonna allow you to do that. You can say that.
Yeah,
we need to know why you're saying that though.
You already know. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
We already solidified that Virgil Ortiz probably got the best jab in boxing.
What?
I mean, whether you want to believe
what?
Virgil Ortiz jab, bro. If you ain't see that shit, Virgil Ortiz jab might be if it's not one of the best, it's probably the best, bro. That motherfucking jab is for real.
Better than Earl Spence.
That motherfucking jab. That motherfucking Virgil jab. Once again, like listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you, Slim. That motherfucking Virgil Ortiz jab is for real. Whether you want to believe it or not, that shit hit different. I'm telling you. Look at the way that shit bangs. And you know, I'm the hugest most.
I say this Saturday night, but to say that he has one of the best
it's different,
in all the boxing,
one of the best, if not the best in all the boxing. What I mean, I know you're not gonna catch on until about like next year. Don't worry. What I'm gonna tell you now, you'll catch on next year.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, this is what's gonna happen, man. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna see Virgil versus Bud. If so, and right now, and I'm gonna sit here and tell you, Virgil is the second best welterweight.
You still ain't told me why. No, you still ain't told me why Virgil is better than everybody else. Why?
The eye test told me. The eye test told me he's better. The eye test told me he has more power. And who crack harder? Who cracking harder than him other than Bud? Nobody at 147 crack harder than Virgil. Nigga, Earl don't crack shit. Earl don't crack shit. That's a hype. That's one of the biggest hype jobs since Lamont.
He broke
Earl don't crack shit.
He knocked down Sean
Trust
Porter.
me what I said.
He knocked down
Earl
Sean
don't
Porter.
crack shit.
And you know what? Virgil, Danny Garcia ain't knocked down Sean Porter.
Virgil will stop Porter. Virgil will stop. It's the reason why Sean. Listen. Oh, no. I know. But it is. Oh, listen to what I'm telling you. It's the reason why Sean Porter was like, fuck that. I ain't fighting no Virgil Ortiz. It's a reason why Keith said that. It's a reason why the motherfuckers ain't trying to run up on it.
Because the old niggas always do that to young niggas. The same thing
Nah,
for
they don't.
the
No, they
same
don't.
thing
These new
for
old
the
motherfuckers.
Keith.
That's the problem.
The same thing for the
These
Keith. The
new.
old niggas
No.
always treat the young niggas like that.
These
Jerron
new
Ennis, Virgil
new
Ortiz, make
motherfuckers
your
do
own
that.
route.
These
If you
new
get there
motherfuckers
down the
do that.
road, we'll fight you. But we ain't finna fight
Nah.
you and
Nah,
let you
these
build
new
a name off
motherfuckers
me.
do that. A motherfucker who been watching boxing, this some new shit to me, because it's always been the point where the motherfucking old motherfucker let the changing of the guard happen. But these new career welterweights ain't having it, Slim. They not having it. I'm telling you, it's a catch-all. And like I said, I'm always further advanced than most.
Okay.
Virgil Ortiz is the second best welterweight. I stand by it. Tell one of your favorite welterweights to jump out there then. Because Bud already going to jump out there. So tell me another one. And at the end of the day, we going to have a situation. Virgil going to be in the same situation, Bud, and they ain't going to want to fight him.
Bro, you got some
And
people,
so everybody.
you got,
Nah,
I'm not saying me.
Huh?
I'm not saying me, but you got some people.
Earl ain't even going to want to fight him.
You got some people that believe Virgil is not even the best welterweight on his own promotional stable. Some people feel like Rashidi Ellis
Rashidi Ellis will get dog walked. Rashidi Ellis will get fucking dog walked by Virgil Ortiz. Stop playing. Y'all taking this.
Why go
you
to
gotta
war
take that up
make
with
that
Oscar.
fight?
You gotta take that up with Oscar and Rashidi and them. You gotta take that up with them. But if you think Virgil is gonna have any problems with Rashidi's speed, you're tripping. You're tripping. But I'm telling you, that motherfucking Virgil Ortiz is official, Slim. He still ain't ready for Bud, but that's a fight that needs to happen, and whoever wins is going to win. But at the end of the day, I still got Virgil as the second best motherfucker in the welterweight division. I stand on that. And one thing for sure, Virgil ain't going to be able to get none of the motherfuckers to fight him. None of them. They're not going to fight him. They're not going to fight him.
If he's not ready for Bud,
Earl will vacate and move up.
If he's not ready for Bud, how does that make him the second best welterweight in the division?
Because
let me finish. Because folks not saying Sean Porter ain't ready. They ain't saying Earl Spence not ready. They ain't saying Manny Pacquiao not ready.
All right, let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because Bud is better than them other career welterweights. That's why. And they have experience. But see, what Virgil have is some shit that, like, Virgil got that youth, and he got just got enough experience and enough recklessness to get shit popping. You see what I'm getting at? He's not when he got hurt by Kavalauskas, you see how he came at it? He a little different, Slim. I'm telling you, that motherfucker is different. He's different. And I can see the difference in him being hurt. I mean, him being not 70% versus Mighty Mo. I actually see it. That's not the same fucking Virgil Ortiz. It's not. It is not.
Let me ask you this question then. If Virgil and Jaron fought today, fuck politics, fuck what everybody's saying about a mega fight. If they fought today, who wins?
Between who? My bad, I'm on the high. What'd you say, between who?
Jaron Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. Fuck politics, fuck all that other bullshit.
If I had to put my money on it, I'm going with Virgil. I'm going with Virgil, hands down. Wow. I think Virgil have that tenacity and that power and that motherfucking jab, Slim. That shit was spectacular. I know you probably don't see it yet. You'll catch on. But that motherfucking jab was absolutely phenomenal. That jab was phenomenal.
I bragged about the damn jab, nigga, doing the live fight chat. I'm looking at the jab like, that is what won him the fight. I said the jab is
yeah, absolutely. But you already know the jab. Jab or follow. I mean,
I said
if you have a jab, you can go far.
Yeah, the jab is like Jesus. It's gonna make sure you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right hand,
exactly,
foot,
and that
uppercut, whatever he was throwing was.
And the way he was yep. That jab set up so much shit that he could have did, but at the end of the day, it's just that Bud is just a different caliber animal than everybody. And I've been telling you this. It's a reason why they not fucking with Bud, man. I'm telling you. So like I'm telling you right now, man, Virgil and Bud is the fight that need to be happening. And whoever win that is hands down supremacy #1, but Bud is definitely #1 in the welterweight division. Earl is a declining boxer to me, and I stand by that shit. I don't see why y'all fuck with him right now. that motherfucker is declining. He's declining rapidly. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, that motherfucker is declining.
Is he declining or just a victim of bad circumstance? I ain't gonna say the man declining.
Nah, he's declining. He's declining all the way around the board. He's declining all the way around the board. This ain't the same Earl back in like 2017, 2016, 2015. This is a different type of Earl. This is an Earl that's not really about that shit for real. Like, you know, he did a complete 180. And if everybody been following Earl, they know exactly what I mean. This ain't the same Earl, Slim. I mean, it is what it is. A lot of people don't want to really admit to it because, you know, it's going to be what it's going to be. But y'all, Earl is short-lived. They know it. His team know it. I don't know it. They all do. They all know it. And it's going to be what it's going to be. And as far as I'm concerned, Virgil is the second best welterweight in all the boxing behind Bud Crawford. I stand on it. And I'm dead ass fucking serious, Slim. That motherfucker is different. I'm telling you. I know talent when I see talent, and he's it. And I'm telling you, that motherfucker is straight up, and Earl ain't fighting him. And they gonna protect Earl from that fight because the first thing they gonna say is, well, Earl don't need. Well, they gonna protect Earl.
Black
Yeah, they
versus
will.
Mexican in Dallas, Texas. They're gonna protect Bud. I mean Earl from Virgil.
Yep, they're gonna protect, and that's how sick it. All right, you hearing it right now. You hearing it right now.
Even if they wanted to protect him, it's too much money to be made.
Slim, they're going to protect Earl from Virgil till the time is right, till it's right to cash his ass out. That's going to be Earl cash out fight. Earl got 2 cash out fights left. He going to get beat by Bud if they ever fight, but I don't think he's going to ever fight Bud. So that's what I'm telling you. He's not fighting Virgil, Slim. He's not fighting Virgil. He's not fighting no motherfucking Virgil. And if he fight Virgil, Earl, listen to what I'm telling you. If he fight Virgil, Earl going to be 35, 36 years old. And Virgil going to be how old by that time? About 28. And that's going to be his cash out fight. Earl ain't Virgil no time soon, Slim. You're going to have to drag that motherfucker kicking and screaming to fight that motherfucker. I'm telling you. They not stupid. I'm telling you. And so, and it just so happened, and we can run a scenario right now. Just so happened, Virgil beat Bud, all the motherfucking belts get vacated, except for that WBO. Earl gonna shoot his ass right up to 154 and play hide and go get it. Guaranteed. He gonna play hide and go get it. He gonna be trying to fight Lubin, everybody but that motherfucking Virgil Ortiz, because Virgil gonna chase his ass right up there. So what Earl gonna do? Earl can't avoid Earl can't avoid Bud, Virgil, and Boots. He gotta do something. He gotta do something. So it's too much pressure.
Don't know if Earl is going anybody.
All right, man, bro. Earl is a businessman. Earl a businessman.
Earl a businessman. I'm gonna run out to 154. That's wild.
Earl will fight Austin Trout before he fights the motherfucker. That's what his next big joint is. Gonna be Austin Trout in Texas. That's gonna be a good fight for him. That's gonna be a good fight. I'm dead ass serious, bro. Like that motherfucker, that fake ass motherfucking Floyd Mayweather green print he running. That shit is fake as a motherfucker. And at the end of the day, the excuses are already set. Once Earl hit 154. The excuse is he wasted too much time at 147. Remember, y'all, people keep acting like Earl is this late 20s type fighter. This motherfucker is 31, 32 years old. Been through a motherfucking windshield, bust his fucking eye out by a fucking sparring partner. Hell nah. Nah. Yeah, hell yeah, that motherfucker Jacoby bust his eye. Jacob bust his eye, his shit up. What's that motherfucker? Jacob, what's that younger name?
Man, I don't know that nigga name, man.
Yeah, man, the nigga name is Jacob. That's the MMA nigga. He bust his motherfucking eye up.
Oh, hell no. MMA dude.
Oh, you and your shit. Yeah, beat the brakes off Earl, the same motherfucker that bumped his thrash and his spawn. Look, they ain't stupid. Man. They ain't stupid, dog. I ain't lied to you yet. They ain't stupid. What have I been telling you? I ain't lied. I ain't gave you one false scenario yet. Not one false scenario, nigga. This shit is played out like a script. It's all scripted out, bro.
Yeah,
like, if you don't see this shit, Slim, this shit is super duper scripted out. And I'm telling you right now. Nah, that's a prediction. That's a fight prediction. I'm not talking about fight prediction. I get a lot of fight predictions. Well, I ain't worried about that. I'm talking about the whole motherfucking scenario of these motherfuckers and who they fight, why they ain't fighting this motherfucker. You not seeing no Boots and Virgil no time soon.
No.
It's just not happening.
I know that.
Oh, okay. And you can't compare, and you cannot compare what Virgil is doing at 147 to what the fuck Boots is doing. It's light and day. It is light and fucking day. And it's not Boots' fault because he got all the motherfucking tools. He got all the tools and all the skills to pay the bills. But if I got to put my money on it, a motherfucker that's battle tested, you know what I'm saying? I'm going with motherfucking Virgil, bro. Like, I'm telling you, athleticism, Boots is the most athletic motherfucker in the division.
Absolutely. Well, Fresh, man, let me get on to the next couple.
Yeah, you good, Slim. You good. I don't give a fuck about them suckers. I don't give a fuck about them suckers. You know how I roll. You know how I roll. You think I care about a sucker? Just meet me at a weigh-in. I'll be in Atlanta at Shakur Hearn if you got a problem with me.
Already Fresh.
God. Oh.
Shout out to my nigga Fresh, man. All right, look, y'all. Y'all give me like 30 seconds, and I'm going to go grab me something else to drink. I'm going to come right back. I'm going to get my take on that Virgil being the number 2 welterweight, but give me like 30 seconds to go grab me something to drink. Fresh said a lot, man. That nigga Fresh said a lot. Is Virgil the number 2 welterweight in the game? Is Virgil the number 2 welterweight in the game, man? I don't know. We got next call coming in from 931. What's going on, man? Talk to your boy.
Boots.
Why Boots?
Because, well, one, overall, I think he's a better skill set fighter. 2, the way Boots is with his precision punches, Mike, and his sharpshooting, Virgil seems like he has the face that'll start getting cut and bleed the way Boots punches. So I think Boots can slice him up, especially coming in. And I think the fight can be stopped on cuts.
How do you
he
feel
just
about,
has that face.
How do you feel about Fresh saying that, like, Virgil, he feel like Virgil is like the number 2 guy in the division?
In the whole welterweight division?
In the whole welterweight division.
I think he needs to be drug tested if he said that. Number 2 behind who?
Terrence Crawford.
No. I think Spence would destroy Virgil Ortiz because of the style. And I think, look at Virgil's face. He is just, it's tailor-made for somebody with sharp, precision-like straight punches. He just hasn't been hit by those kind of guys. And I think Boot has those straight punches that can really slice that face up. And so can Bud. Bud will slice that face up too. But he deserves a shot. Like I said yesterday, he's number, 1 or 2. You give the man a shot. This day and age, this is the weirdest age of boxing, because we're debating whether guys deserve a title shot when they're ranked number 1, 2, and 3. Are you kidding me?
That's true. Back in the day, man, like the 1, 2, and 3 niggas got the fights. Well, unless you was a fucking Marvin Hagler and they was trying to know.
I go back to 1983. Tim Witherspoon was 15-0, 25 years old, ranked number 3, and almost whooped Holmes' ass. Lost a disputed split decision. So These guys deserve shots if they work their way up the rankings, and we know the rankings aren't, the way they are. But if you're ranked number 2 and 3, and Sean Porter's not going to fight you, then Virgil deserves a shot, regardless if he gets destroyed or if he loses. Give the man his shot, and he's so young that he'll recover from a loss.
Absolutely.
He'll recover from a loss.
And he might have some folks out there that believe that he won't even lose.
Hey, Mike, I was listening to Boost Pop. I don't know if you heard this recent one. He said that the reason Boost is not fighting till early October is that 15 opponents have turned him down. And he named names.
Salute to my guy, YSM Sports Media. If y'all want to go see that interview about Boosie Ennis telling you that 15 opponents turned down his son, it's on YSM Sports Media right now. Go ahead. I'm sorry about that.
And he named names. He named names.
So, I mean, it's honestly sad, bro. Like I mean, I know maybe Boots is not with a big time promoter, so that's why he's not getting that fight. You know what I'm saying? But he getting TV time, so any guy he fight gonna be on Showtime main event.
He may not be with a big time promoter, but he's with a big time network, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
And Stephen Espinoza actually told Boost Dad that. So we got 15 guys said no. So Showtime ain't offering pennies. They're offering you a respectable dollars, and I don't care what Boost Dad says. I know he's being politically correct when he's saying guys are not scared. Guys are scared. Guys are scared.
What they tell Marvin Hagler back in the day, you got two things going against you. You're black and you're left-handed. You're southpaw.
Yeah.
So,
all right, man.
All right, Huntsville. Yeah, man. 15 dudes, man. 15 dudes, man. There's the reason why these dudes turning down Jaron Ennis, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to go through that freight train, that 147 that is Jaron Ennis. He is an up-and-coming fucking freight train. Ron Boy Fresh on the super chat, he says, number 1, Bud, and number 2, Virgil, in the 147-pound division. Slim. I can't get with that, bro. I can't get with I even though I thought Cain Velasquez was gonna beat Virgil, I wasn't rating Cain Velasquez above Sean Porter or Manny Pacquiao. I wasn't rating Cain Velasquez above your Dennis Ugas. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't rating Cain Velasquez based off what he based off him being better than those guys. I just based it off the level of opposition that he's been in the ring with. Virgil Ortiz, first big win at 147. Let him enjoy that. Let him live. Let him enjoy that. But to say he's the number 2 rated guy in the division, Fresh, I pretty much know what I'm saying. Normally agree with like what you say, but god damn, I can't agree with that, bro. It's too many other guys who don't put in the actual work. And you disregarding Earl Spence Jr.? You just gonna disregard Earl Spence Jr. Like Earl Spence Jr. ain't fought nobody. Like he's not a unified champion. Like he ain't beat Sean Porter. Like he ain't beat Danny Garcia. Like he ain't beat goddamn me Kell Brook. Like he ain't do none of that. Like come on, Fresh, man. I like you, man. But sometimes people like want a hot take or something. That was a hot take, but I don't agree with that hot take saying that he's the number 2 guy in the division. Does he have potential to get there? Absolutely. D Nice, what's good?
Mike on Sports.
You already know, man. How you living, brother?
I'm cooling, man. Everything's lovely.
Talk to me, man. If Virgil Ortiz, the number 2 rated, is he number 2 in the division? That's the first question.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I fuck with Fresh too. I wouldn't go that far and saying he's number 2, but I do agree. I would put him over Porter right now.
You will put Virgil Ortiz over Sean Porter. So that tells me you rated Kavaliauskas higher than Sean Porter.
No, not necessarily, because one doesn't have to.
If you didn't rate Kavaliauskas higher than Sean Porter, how can Virgil Ortiz leapfrog Sean Porter?
Because Sean Porter has done nothing but lose.
Sean Porter.
See what I'm saying? At some point, he a
2-time welterweight champion of the world.
Coming off a loss with no belt. Every step up fight he has lost.
Let's see Virgil.
Only time he got to win. Only time Porter got to win against who they said was Danny Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
I got Virgil. I got Virgil over Porter. I got Ugas over Porter. There is no reason at this point Porter should still be over your Dennis Ugas. No reason.
I don't know. I mean,
there's no reason at this point. He had a controversial win against him.
Yep.
And right now, your Dennis Ugas is a champion.
Based on what?
Based off of politics, but that has nothing to do with their standings.
It does, man. To me, I'm not just one of these hockey fans that because you got a belt that makes you better than somebody else, especially when a guy got a win over you.
See, again, controversial win.
Controversial, you know what I'm saying? Like boxing, it's subjective. Right. Many people thought Rigo won this past weekend, but a lot of people said I ain't seen no outrage for Rigo.
Yeah, I mean, Rigo get a bad rap. You know, Rigo not a likable fighter.
That's what I'm saying. That shit is.
I think the fact that Rigo is a quitter really hurt his style.
Man.
Yeah, he quit.
A lot of niggas quit.
That's okay, but you part of the quitter crew. If you quit, you lose a lot of respect. People don't really be fucking with that. You was in there getting your ass beat and you quit. So I think that's the negative impact on him. But as far as Boots and Virgil,
man,
I'm gonna go with Boots.
Man, Kell Brook quit twice. I know it was off of injury.
Yeah, I know.
So I mean,
and
your injuries.
But you quit. Yeah, you quit. Warriors don't quit, or at least that's what they say.
I mean, shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they say.
I guess that's why niggas love Deontay Wilder. Talk to me.
Yeah. To a fault. Because not quitting could take you out on the stretcher. You know what I'm saying? So it's a give and take. You know, it's definitely a give and take. But yeah, I would put Virgil over Porter. I think Porter's overrated, man. I do. I really do. I think Porter's overrated. I do not believe that this is about to be the test of Crawford's life. I believe he lost to Ugas. And the fact that and the reason I believe that is why I would put Ugas over Porter. For one, I think he beat him. He didn't. It's not official, but that's how I feel about it. But he's a current champion, which Porter isn't. At some point, the being a champ got to count for something. I don't know when having a belt just got diminished to being shit.
I mean, when you got the belt, nigga, by a motherfucking
But that's not his fault.
Man,
it's not his fault.
It's not his fault, but I ain't gotta respect it. I don't respect the fucking
WBA. That's true too. But why did he get the belt though?
Because Manny Pacquiao was finna fight, he ain't fought, and shit. Ugas fighting, and it's crazy.
Right. So, but what did Ugas do to put himself in that position?
What? Beat Abel Ramos?
He wasn't losing.
Beat Abel Ramos?
He wasn't losing. Abel Ramos.
Beat Abel Ramos get you a world title.
No. But he was winning. He hasn't lost since Porter.
My nigga, I could have won.
That's what I'm saying.
These nights,
that's what I'm saying.
Beat Figueroa. Like that nigga Figueroa.
No, we all could not have been. See, I don't
I'm just saying.
I don't diminish them guys' wins like that.
Not that.
That was a solid win. That was he definitely not.
Maybe he's better at 140, but at 147.
Yeah, but didn't nobody know that until Ugas showed you he wasn't that guy at 147.
Man, you can see this by the way he fucking fight. He ain't that fucking dude.
If he would have been able to take more punches, he probably could have did some more.
See how he fight like fucking Jim Carrey from Me, Myself, and fucking Irene.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Come on,
but everybody loved him up until everybody loved him up until he got beat. I got Ugas over Porter. I got Virgil Ortiz over Porter. Porter is not upper echelon in shit. Nothing. His heyday has come and gone.
I would love to see one of them dudes beat Porter.
One of what dudes beat Porter?
Who guys are fucking Ortiz.
Well, why didn't Porter give him a rematch?
I don't fucking know. I guess he was finna fight Earl.
Yeah, exactly. Shit. Exactly. I bet he'll fight him now. Yeah. I bet he'll jump in that bitch now.
Shit, we all jump
Yeah, but the reason Porter gave for not fighting him was he didn't feel it was necessary. Fuck you mean you don't feel it was necessary? It was controversial. Split decision.
It was controversial, but it wasn't no outrage about it. Motherfucker didn't give a fuck.
I mean, but like you said, that's due to who Ugas was. If that had been their favorite fighter, if it had been their favorite, see, that's what I'm saying. So knowing that, we got to treat it the same, regardless to how people reacted to it. And I think Virgil could beat Porter. Why couldn't he? Kell Brook did it. Errol Spence did it. Keith Thurman did it.
So you put Virgil on that level, though. You put Virgil on.
Yeah, I do. Skill-wise, yeah.
On a guy coming to America, taking a title, and two unified champions.
Yeah. He checked some boxes for me yesterday. And that's the only thing I want to see for Boots, is I want to see some boxes checked. But if we just talk skill set,
so it's safe to say it's safe to say right now you got Virgil rated higher than Boots.
Yes, and that's only based on resume. If you're talking skill sets, I got Boots.
Let's talk about a fight. Who wins?
I got Boots. Yeah, I would go with Boots. I like Boots, man. I think Boots is only second to, as far as skills go, at 147. I think he only second to Crawford.
Okay.
But that's just based on what I've seen. I don't know if Boots can have that same skill set with a higher caliber fighter, and that's what I want to see.
I mean,
I don't feel Lipinets was a great gauge of what Boots is made of.
Nah, I would agree.
See what Ortiz showed me. He showed me he could take a punch. He's a better boxer than I thought he was. He got a decent gas tank, and he punch hard against a formidable opponent. He faced adversity because Mean Machine had him shook up for a minute.
He did that. Definitely came back from some adversity in that fight. I mean,
and sometimes adversity just ain't in the cards for fights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't knock Boots if his chin is never tested.
That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. So what do you think? What does Rashidi Ellis and Conor Ben play in this new breed of welterweights?
I think they are the Porters of this generation. They got to show and prove.
Do you see either guy becoming champion?
It's possible. Anything's possible. Like, yeah, I mean, and it's not even a long shot, depending on how the politics play out. But it's like saying you had to go through a gauntlet. No, they would be bottom tier.
All right, D man. Anything else you want to say before I get on to the next topic?
No, man. Salute the show, man, and keep it up.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all
already
over here bugging out talking about Virgil is better than Sean Porter. I'm trying to
I think he is, man. I think he is. Just skill set wise, the same way you said, the eye test ain't really. It's not really based on the resume. It's what I see.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Eye test, man. My eye test, even though he beat Velasquez the other night, my eye test did.
Porter has never impressed me, man. Like he hasn't. Like, he has never impressed me. He showed me he was able to box better than I thought he could in the Keith Thurman fight, but he still lost. But then you come out and then you try to box against a boxer and you arguably lose. So that's where I see him.
But he did he did impress me against Earl. That's a fight that I thought he could have got the nod in, even with the knockdown.
He did impress me with Earl, but I was more disappointed in Earl than impressed with Porter.
Okay.
That's how I would slice that down, because I was expecting more from Spence.
All right.
And I think that's where the all came in there for Porter, is because people were expecting Spence to dominate Porter and not have a knockdown drag out. I think that's why. Listen here, and that lets you know who Porter is. That lets you know exactly who Porter is. You got more accolades in a loss than you ever did in any of your motherfucking wins. What does that say about a fighter? You got more praise for losing than you did in any of your wins. Your stock rose higher in a loss.
Maybe that just says something about the level of opposition that he was in there against.
He had credible opposition. Kell Brook, you didn't get no credit for that loss.
No,
your stock didn't go up in the Keith Thurman loss.
It was a great fight.
You know what I'm saying? It was a good fight. It definitely was a good fight. But his stock rose against Earl Spence, and you lost. Sign me up for Virgil Ortiz. If you got Virgil Ortiz and Sean Porter, take it Virgil.
All right, man. Hopefully we can get some of these goddamn fights, but man, these old
we're not gonna get none of that.
We're not gonna. Yeah, they ain't fighting these young niggas, man.
Hell no, I just like talking about it. It's like fantasy matchups at this point.
Yeah,
let's talk about Boots and Sugar Ray Leonard at 160.
All right, man. All right, D Nice, bro.
Already, man.
Salute. Salute my God, D Nice. Virgil Ortiz better than Sean Porter at this point in time. I would have to disagree with that. I would take Sean Porter over Virgil Ortiz. That's just my personal preference. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not not saying Virgil can't get to that level, but I don't think he's quite to that level yet, where we can just put him over a guy like Sean Porter, who has been a mainstay at welterweight, been a two-time champion, been a very good test or a very good outing for everybody that he fights. So I gotta see Virgil Ortiz mix it up with the Danny Garcias of the world. Gotta see him mix it up with the Keith Thurmans of the world, your Dennis Ugases of the world. If I can see him mix it up with those guys, then yeah, we can start to like discuss Virgil transcending to that next level. But until then, I think it was all good if we just pump them brakes. Speaking about pumping brakes, man, let's go out to the videos of the day. Videos of the day, they always tend to entertain. So let's start out with the first video. Hey, y'all know, like, when you trying to be like that macho man, you trying to be like that good dude, like, hey, baby, I got you, baby. I don't give a damn. It was a river in between us. I got you, boo. I'm gonna make sure you get to where you need to go. Sometimes that shit don't go how you plan. Sometimes being the macho man can leave you looking like the nigga who needs some of that Popeye spinach. But let's get out to the video. Just and the worst part of the video, like, You don't never want another man to come in like a Superman and save your woman in front of you. You feel me? Like, you don't want that.
You gotta take license.
Are they gonna make it? Y'all gonna make it?
On you, bro.
Oh my God.
Hey, that was new character. Hey, man. Hey, bro. Hey, man. Why he try to take his girl across the river like that, bro? He know damn well he wasn't strong enough for that shit, bro.
You gotta take license.
Are they gonna make it? Y'all gonna make it?
On you, bro.
Oh my God.
Came through and saved this girl, bro. That right there is crazy. All right, y'all. Going out to video number 2. Video number 2. Let's get it. Well, damn. My God. Caught his ass lacking with that right hand. It was like a shovel right hand. Boom! Knocked his shit off. God, man, Jesus have mercy. Lord, Lord, Lord. Lord. I ain't never seen a nigga get like that, boy. He hit a nigga with that bang. Yes, sir. Yeah. Woke up this morning, I ain't see this coming. All right, video number 3, last one of the day. Show me the way, bro. Show me the way.
Hey, bro.
Huh?
Train me. Teach me the ways, bro.
Teach me the ways, bro. That nigga said, train me, bro. Train me, bro. Teach me the ways.
Hey, bro.
Huh?
Train me. Train me, cuz. Teach me the ways, bro.
And they said, teach me the ways, bro. Hey, man, that nigga had a sword out there. Nigga had a Ginsu sword and shit, man. I don't even fuck with that nigga right there. Nigga come out the house with a sword, you turn around and go back to where you coming from. All right? I'm not fucking with no nigga who picking up a sword to goddamn me do some Ginsu, nigga. Teach me the ways, bro. All right, y'all, man. Look, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get on down, man. Y'all smash that thumbs up button. And until next time, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I get down. Y'all know what I'm about. I'm out this bitch. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark